A lot of experience difference between the two, though. The Spaniards in the yellow, the Russians in the white. We're underweight. The less experienced Leshukov gets the points going. 1-0 to the Russian team. Russia, easiest of starts for them. Adrian with the dig, and the first point for the Spanish goes towards Adrian Gavira Colado. Lives in Tenerife. Pablo will serve. 4 times a summer Olympian. Will serve from him there. 3-1 the score. Disappointing conditions for this second semi-final. Semenov digs. Oh, nice from Leshukov. 4-1, the Russians rather racing into a lead here. The Russians who won $10,000 and gold at the Musan Open in Turkey in 2018. Pablo. Adrian back for Pablo. He picks up the point. Spain only their second. 2008 Olympic Games. Pablo Herrera teamed up with Raúl Mesa. Lost in the round of 16. Lost again in the round of 16 in 2012 also. Now Leshukov once more. What a spike he has on him. And he really is proving this at the moment. Much shorter, 20 centimetres shorter than his partner. At the moment, it's all Leshukov with the spikes. Semenov, out it goes. 5-3 the score. Pablo Herrera Alapuz to serve once more. 4-5, out it goes. Make that 4-6. Rather a flat feeling in here at the moment. The Spanish pairing have played together since 2009, playing in their 98th FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour tournament together. Well, huge congratulations to them. It's a fantastic milestone if they reach 100, which you assume they will do so. Now to play it goes. Warsaw next week and Espino after that, much closer to home for the Spaniards in Espino on the Portuguese coast. Leshukov into the sand. 7-5 the score. And I can tell you, weather-wise, Portugal this week has been far warmer than it is here in Ostrava. Leshukov at the moment is hot on his spike, and Adrian currently knows it. Second Final Four of 2018 for the Spanish pairing. And also, of course, for opposition today. 7-6 the score. Early stages here in the second semi-final. The Czech pairing, of course, losing out to Ziak and Cantor earlier on. The Poles await the winners here. It's very, very quiet at the moment in the stadium, and that is because it's incredibly wet. Not nice conditions for watching anything at all at the moment here in Ostrava. 8-7. The Russians lead. Semenov, of course, there he is. Went to the 2016 Olympics in Rio. Leshukov, new partner of Semenov's. At the net it goes wrong, and the ball just booted away by Konstantin Semenov. Oh, in fact, it was into the net and down it went. Frustration for Semenov. The conditions awkward here for both teams, but the same, of course, for both teams. Who can deal with unconventional conditions? Semenov looks frustrated. 8 to the Russians, 9 to the Spanish currently. Leshukov, Semenov, beaten at the net by the vastly, vastly shorter Pablo Herrera. 1 m, giving up 17 centimetres. Oh, Semenov didn't use his height at all there, and he just at the moment to me looks switched off. Maybe it's the conditions, maybe he's just in a bad mood, who knows, but at the moment Konstantin Semenov needs to turn this round, because the team are very much still in this, the Russian pairing. It just doesn't seem a light at the net, whereas Ilya Leshukov spiking superbly. And if it wasn't for him at the moment, well, this Russian pairing would be a long way away from the Spaniards. Sunglasses on. They're going to need a clean regularly to get the water off today. Like they're the version that increase visibility. 10-8, Herrera and Gavira over Semenov and Leshukov. And that just about sums up the feeling here in Ostrava at the moment at the weather. The volleyball's good, the weather horrendous. Semenov off the block, out of play it goes. Point back the way of the Russian pairing. Semenov waits to serve. Very simple for Adrian Gavira. This team 4th on the FIVB World Tour all-time winnings list. 1,086,700 for the Spaniards. 11-10 the score. As they take us to the technical timeout. Of course, these two won bronze back in 2009 at the CV Championships in Sochi in Russia. Followed up in 2013 in Klagenfurt with the gold at the CV Championships, the European Championships. 2013, the famous Klagenfurt. What a venue that is. The first time the men and women have joined together here in Ostrava. Super venue. Look at Leshukov, 83% overall. Look at Semenov, down at 50% attack efficiency at the moment. 11-10 the Spanish lead. Just one block going the way of Pablo Herrera. Alabuz. Such a long way to go in the match. No stress on either side of the timeout at the moment, and none needs to be offered up at the moment. 11-10 in the first. 83%, 5 from 6. Well done, Ilya Leshukov. Leshukov, can he get another spike? Not on that occasion. Picks up the dig though, keeps the point alive for the Russians. Adrian for Spain. Semenov and Leshukov do well. Here comes Semenov and take the point with a comfort in the end. Well, both teams working inventively to keep the point alive in tough conditions. Leshukov made to wait. The Spaniards just cleaning their glasses, as I alluded they may need to. Herrera. Pablo Herrera. Super spike from him. The angle and the power, giving Leshukov no chance at all, just past his left elbow. Crowd interaction at beach volleyball really is superb. Though currently the poor crowd can barely muster the energy to lift their arms in celebration of the super spike. That was rather a super spike from Semenov as well. 12 apiece. One ace, 2 service errors for Semenov. His consistency, I was about to say, is improving. And then poor Konstantin Semenov splatters the ball into the net. 29 years of age now. Pablo Herrera, 6 years older. Here comes Semenov. Power well coped with by Pablo. Leshukov can't cope with the response. Spain have a 2-point lead in the first set. Well read by Pablo there, because Semenov really could have gone anywhere. Semenov. Off of Pablo it goes, out of play it goes, 14-13. Pablo digs. Adrian into the net, up it comes again. Second bite of the cherry. Semenov reaching high, reaching across in the block, but legally so. And then puts the block down, and that was superb work by the big man to impose himself on the Spanish pair, and lovely sportsmanship between the two teams as well. Adrian just offering his hand to say well played, and so it was by big Konstantin Semenov. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Pablo seeing the opportunity, seizing the opportunity. The sand is rather claggy, wet together. Up off the blocker, Pablo. A huge roar, of course, at 2016 in the Olympic Games, alongside Leshukov. 16-15 now. Super spike for the Spaniards. The rain continues to trickle as the ball flies. 16-15. Who's going to take the first set? Who is going to make their way to play Loziak and Kantor? Semenov makes the error. That could be vital. The Polish are already waiting in the final. It will be an all-European final, we know that. But with the Brazilian pairings crashing out early in the competition, or earlier in the competition. 17-16, the Russian pair, of course, their quarter-final was against Poles Bril and Fijalek, the number 16 seeds. Into the net it goes. Back on the Spanish side, 17-17. For the Spaniards, it was an all-European quarter-final against the Dutch pair, Alexander Brouwer and Robert Muursen, winning in 3 in 56 minutes. That's long to any people who are new to beach volleyball. Their longest of the week, in fact the longest be the team. Into the net it goes from the Spanish. Success for Russia that time. Look at that from Leshukov. And the block from Semenov, the monster block. Both players credit each other. I think Semenov really enjoying playing with Ilya Leshukov. He must have had a good feeling about his new partner to bring him back out of beach volleyball retirement. As mentioned earlier, had returned to play indoor. With the permission, very clearly stated, permission of his wife, was allowed to return to the tour. Hashtag Ostrava Beach Open. Hashtag FIVB if you want to join the conversation online. Semenov wants to make a statement here, but out it goes. 19-18 now. The Spanish just have the edge. Leshukov. Semenov at the net, uses the net. In or out, what's the call? It's called out by the Brazilian referee. Semenov is having his say. Let's have a look. Oh, you can't see from there anyway. It doesn't matter. The referee standing firm, not being swayed. Set point, Spain. Semenov off the block. Here's the chance. Pablo, there is the block, and it's a kill from the Russians. 2019, set point saved. Still one with the Spanish. Wow, what a block from Semenov, coming from nowhere. Monster block, it was a ginormous monster block, that one, with energy to boot. Let's have a listen to the Spanish.
Side out lo hacemos, va. Lo nuestro, side out. Lo tenemos, ¿eh? Vamos a una buena construcción. Va.
Well, he's seeing the brighter side of a tough day. How tough is it when you're sat watching beach volleyball? This is, of course, the semi-finals. The Spanish seeded 12 here. The Russians came in through qualifying, seeded 24th in the main draw. Hence they've played 2 extra games. Qualifying against a Czech team and the Norwegians Bonson and Mal. And there goes the set to the Spaniards, 21-19 in the end. The first set going the way of Spain. Well, a very even set overall. Leshukov spiking started the Russians off well. Semenov eased his way in, but Herrera and Gavira in the end too much in the first set at least. Gavira for this Russian team. Gavira, super stuff. The dig on his knees. Pablo then assisting Adrian Gavira Colado to see off set in style. Spain in the ascendancy here. Can they secure that final spot? 12 attacks to 13. Russia were more attacking than the Spaniards, but look at the error count. 8 for the Russians, just the 1 for the Spaniards. And it's 1 set to love. Spain lead the way. Have your say on the first set. Hashtag FIVB if you want to join the conversation on social media and let us know what you think of the action. Do you think the Russians will come back in this one? Can they take it to 3? Only time will tell, but you, of course, can get involved. It is the FIVB World Tour of Beach Volleyball. It is a 4-star event here in Ostrava. The first time the men's and women's events has come together in Ostrava. It's the 4th time the women have played here. Neither of these teams have ever played here before. Pablo, power, panache, and points again from him. 1-0. Down it goes. Major and Gavira. The energy in the end is wasted. Is his effort ever really wasted? Let's not get too philosophical. 1-1, the score. Gavira digs. Pablo comes through. Pushes. Leshukov is there. Semenov dinks. Lovely. Entering Gavira, backcourt pass Leshukov once more. Now, highlighting a weakness in Leshukov's game. He tends to miss long, hard shots angled towards his elbows. It's done it 2, 3, 4 times now in this game. We've commented on how superb he is with his spiking. He's good in the backcourt, but when it goes around his elbows, which is a difficult position to return the ball from anyway, he seems in real terms to be fairly weak at the moment. The inexperienced player on court at the moment. Semenov glares at the referee. How could you dare call it out, referee? Well, he did. 3-1. How to play. Pablo unable to keep the ball alive that time. The cap of Leshukov just signalling to Semenov the plate the Russians will make. In the backcourt, Leshukov nowhere near. 4-2 the score now. And that does seem to be where the weakness is showing on Leshukov at the moment, is his backcourt defensive play. Monitor as the game continues. Good dig. Oh, superb defense from the Spanish. Gavira. Semenov. Just out. Touch coming. The touch. All important in volleyball, of course, because the ball may head out off the touch, and if that happens, wow, it goes against. It did for Spain there. 4-3. Leshukov to serve. 5 seasons of experience, just 14 tournaments. And again, the point going the way of Pablo. Now watch here. Across goes Leshukov again. Can't get the hands in the way. Again, going past the elbow. Set from Leshukov. Semenov. Height. Doesn't even need to jump that high because of the amount of height differential he has between the players on the other side of the net. In fact, the effort to get higher was obviously more from the Spanish player. Hashtag Ostrava Beach Open. It's all going on here in Ostrava. The rain starting to die down. Pancake from Leshukov. Easier indoor than out because The hand just sinking into the sand. Watch here. Down he goes. Did he keep it up, didn't he? Well, he didn't stay up in the end, so 6-4. Semenov, right-hand side, near the antenna, not touching the antenna. Point goes down in favour of the Russians. 6-5, 21-19. The first went to the Spanish. Will serve once more. Leshukov, there's that spike that we spoke about earlier. And Russia, as Semenov has come into the game, they've almost reduced the amount of attacking opportunities Leshukov has. You have to feel they shouldn't, because earlier Leshukov has been, well, unbeatable with his spikes so far. Pablo. Better defence that time from Leshukov. Gavira for Pablo. Over the top, off the touch of Semenov. And then down it goes from Pablo once more. And it stays close. And it's now out to 8 points to 6. In favour of this Spanish team. They have a 1-set-to-love lead also. Gavira Collado adds the point. Semenov, the ball squirms out of play. 10-6. Herrera, out of play it goes. 10-7 the score now. Leshukov tries to keep the ball alive with the boot. Can't quite do so. 11-7. Up, out, off the block. Back to within 3 points. Semenov to serve. Gavira, Pablo Herrera. So much space, right-hand side. Experience tells for Pablo Herrera in the end there. The man from Castellón de la Plana. 165 tournaments to his name now. That's his partner, Adrian. He has 125 tournaments, 126 tournaments now in his knowledge bank. So there it goes off Adrian Gavira. 12-9 the score. Let's have a look at the stats. 1 ace apiece for Gavira and Semenov. 3 service errors from Semenov, though quite high error count from him, the Spanish. Our account far better. Player efficiencies on attack. Well, Gavira leading the way, 57%. Well, he is the tallest. He should be the best blocker on court in real terms. Czech crowd will be treated to a bronze medal match with home interest later on in the men's. These two teams who will face the Czech team, we wait to see. It's the Polish pair of Leshukov and Kantor in the final. Huge final. The Czech Republic waiting the loser of this one, and it's 13-9 now to the Spaniards. Of course, Semenov and Leshukov of the Czech Republic will go for gold in the women's, as we see an all-German matchup for bronze in the women's. Side of this Ostrava 4-star open. 13-10. The Russians need to get a run going here if they're going to take this to 3, because otherwise experience on the yellow side of the net, the Spanish side of the net will tell. Oh, Semenov though, do not show him that much of the ball. It was a poor piece of setting play by the Spanish. Semenov with such extreme height. Leshukov in the backcourt. Semenov talks to himself. 14-11. Just sensibly done by Gavira. 63% on his attacks in this semi-final, a very strong semi-final from the 30-year-old. That time though, Pablo Herrera unable to stop the Russian attack. Great blocking, Semenov once more. And out to play it goes. Unfortunate there for Pablo Herrera, Alapuz. Silver medalist at the 2004 Olympic Games. 14-14. Good comeback here from the Russian pairing. Leshukov waits to serve. Oh, it's in! They left it alone. Adrian Gavira turned away. And the ace coming from Leshukov. Just in. .22 years of age, Leshukov. Semenov at the net. Winning the point, although turned to his teammate and said that was all you. Now called. The Russians have the lead. 16-14 here, but they're a set behind to Gavira and Herrera.
Así un match. Vamos a sacarlo y
Let's have a
seguimos.
listen in to the Spanish team talk.
Bola delante, la raza, venga.
Well, the attempts at dancing in the crowd. Look at that run from the Russians. Well, it really has turned the game on its head from 14-11 down. Leshukov now. Can he continue? Gavira, Semenov. No, he can't. It's into the net. It's back to 15-16. Adrian Gavira waits to serve. Won the silver medal at the Under-21 World Championships with Alejandro Fernandez back in 2007. That happened in Modena in Italy. Over 10 years ago now. Where is time going? 11 years since that silver medal for Adrian. Oh, but he's there, as youthful as he was 11 years ago, to spring up and monster block for Spain. 16 apiece now. Just lighting off the touch. Let's watch again, yeah, just flicking off the touch of Adrian Herrera. Semenov making sure the referee knew it too. 17-16. Semenov serves. Leshukov better that time. Comes back, spike long. So efficient so far, Leshukov, with his spikes. Better with his defence there, but his spike, the power was there, but just too much. The party atmosphere will build once more towards the medal games later, but who will be playing for gold as Semenov continues to just keep everyone interested about the idea of a third set. Culmination of this game, the halfway point in the day's proceedings, and we then flip over into medal territory. Women's bronze, men's bronze, and then the two golds. The ball just kissing the sand and flicking onwards towards the end of the court from Gavira. 18-18. Semenov. 19-18. Russia 2 points away from taking us to a fifth. Lovely cut spike, left-hand side, from right to left for Adrian. Oh, Leshukov, it's all gone wrong. We highlighted his slightly faltering defences earlier, but he's improved drastically since then. And what a cruel, cruel way for the 22-year-old to bring up match point. He has played very well today for this Russian pairing. And in the end, Ilya Leshukov, unfortunate there to slip at the vital time. I have no doubt we will see a lot more from him. But still the chance for the Russians to take this to a third. It's 20-20 now. Semenov off the block. No option for Leshukov that time. 21-20. Super spike from the Spanish. Weather has cleared. The party continues. Semenov. Now the referee's having a look. Which way is this going to go? It goes the Russians' way. 21 apiece. We continue. The two teams change sides once more. This is a thrilling climax. Is it climax to the game? Semenov's annoyed. Telling Adrian Gavira off. Gavira won't be too bothered. Will this go to 3? Out it goes. Semenov, after all that, railed, and he gives up match point once more. Semenov, brutal at the net. 22-22. What a response after giving away the simplest of points with the service fault. Leshukov. Pablo Herrera. Off the block, out of play. Another match point to the Spanish. Yeah, Pablo Herrera. The most experienced of heads. 4 World Tour wins. Can they go for his 5th later on? Not yet, because Semenov is spiking to the highest level at the moment. Loziak and Cantor await in the final. Schweiner. And Perisic await in the bronze. Is still alive. Semenov, the court at his mercy. He sets up a set point for Russia to take this to 3. He struggled with service errors today, has Semenov. A cool head here, useful. Gavira. Halts any thoughts of set point. Semenov just dropping the ball out. We change sides once more, and the Spaniards again have match point. Semenov has been superb, but at times inconsistent, and it's the young head of Leshukov who just looks at his older counterpart and says, just calm down. Leshukov sets Semenov, big, powerful. 25 apiece. How far, how deep into this set beyond 21 points are we going to go? Spaniards have gone beyond 21 points. 5 sets so far this week. In fact, make that 6 if you go beyond the 15-point marker in the 3rd as well. 26-25 now, though. Deeper than they've gone at all in the competition. points-wise into a set so far for either team. 26-25, another match point for Spain. And again, Semenov too powerful for Pablo, who looks across in frustration. Semenov awaits the service. Foot fault given, and he hands match point back to the Spaniards. What a time to foot fault, the first we've seen of the game. Now Leshukov sets Semenov, height again coming through. Oh, and the monster block has done it for Spain! Pablo Herrera at the net, dwarfed by Semenov. And the monster block from the Spanish has done the business. 28-26. They're into a gold medal match once more. And it will be against the Polish team of Losiak and Kantor.